Okay, this makes the second time I've had to record this video because it did not upload like it was supposed to the first time. But anyway, we have this old NIV study Bible from Zondervan. And I got this Bible from somebody not too long ago, and I want to show you why I found this Bible interesting. Besides that right there, the thumb indexing, which is very convenient at times. So, I'm gonna take the tripod here and do it like this. Like I said, this was used by a pastor. You can see his name right here, and the person that he gave the Bible to before I got it. 1988. So I was told that this was used by the pastor before it was given away, which I got it, obviously. And yeah, I like the old NIV. I'm gonna skip this introduction material in the front so I can show you what I intended on making the video for anyway. Alright, here's the main part of it right here. Well, some of it. Let me zoom in right quick. Okay. You see that he made notes right here. So this would be his handwriting. You can see that he highlighted throughout. And here, and let's skip that part too. Yeah, skip that. Okay. So here, let's see his first note that he made. Looks like December 5th, 1988. Made a note right there. Priestly. That's probably the reference to the same book. So it'd be Genesis 6. Genesis 62 and 4a. I don't know, but I'm thinking that's what it means. Going to go over here on this side. There's actually a note behind it here, so we're gonna take a look at that. So this is Genesis 1:26 and 1:27. He made a note when it says, "Make man in our image. Let us make man in our own image." Us is referring to the Trinity. And that right there. That would be September the 10th, 1991. Elohim, meaning God. Here's a big note right here. We were created as a model to be like God. God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. Okay, then we go over here to this side. Attributes of God, and he lists those. There we go. There's another date right there. Focus. There we go. Oh, missed one right here. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time in this Bible to make the video. I'm going to show you a few things. There's another note. Genesis 5. Okay, let me pause the video and I'll My camera keeps going off focus, but let me pause it right here and pick up if I can find any more interesting notes. Here's a picture I came across in Exodus. Let's say around Exodus 20, actually 26. Talking about the tabernacle furnishings. You have the Ark of the Covenant, and down here, lampstand, tables, the incense altar, and the bronze altar. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find any more notes. Alright, no, that's not one. Most of it is like dates of where or when he preached certain passages, I guess. You can see here a few underlines. It says in 1 Samuel. Yeah, skipping around now. Let's see if I know that there should be some in the New Testament, so I'm going to go ahead and skip to the book of Matthew and see if I can find any there. Okay, here's a good note that he made. Matthew's 5 discourses. Okay, so we got the Sermon on the Mount, the commission of the 12 apostles, the parables of the kingdom, discourse on life and the kingdom, and the Olivet discourse concerning the end of the age. And we see up here, he made another note towards the beginning of the book of Matthew. Let's see here. I'm guessing he made a reference to 2 Samuel chapter 11 through 16 with Matthew 1:1. See, there's another date down there. October 16th, 1989. And look at all these highlights. Green and yellow. That's more underlines. Just skimming around and showing you. There's a note that he made on the other side again. Yeah, he made a note about where the Sermon on the Mount starts. So Matthew 5:1 through Matthew 7:29 is where the Sermon on the Mount begins. Made an asterisk right there. So what is that for? Matthew 5:3. Okay. Here's a bunch of notes right here. The Our Father, referencing the Lord's Prayer in Matthew chapter 6 out there. Here's a note. Let me see if I can read it. In Greek, Lord, Lord actually meant you are my Lord. Merely saying Christ is my personal Savior is not what Jesus demands. Must do God's will. Let's see what that says. That might be a name. He references accountability up here. Yeah, I like looking at Bibles that people made notes in. But as long as it's readable though. See, that's my highlights. Orange highlights this time. I guess that he liked to switch out what color of highlighter he used. Let's see if I can find any more interesting notes in here. There's one, let's see. Skip back a little bit. I was gonna show you that one, but it's like a name. So most of them are like either names or either dates when he preached. And there's the ribbon up there, kind of like a tan color when it would focus. Yeah, kind of like a tan or like a light gold color ribbon. Skip. Here's another note. This one is in the book of Romans. Romans 7:7. Struggling with sin. The internal equilibrium. Tension, I'm guessing that's what it says, in Paul's life. And then he preached that on February 20th of 1990. I'm guessing that's what the dates mean. Okay, there's another note right there. Made a note about beside the word indeed in Romans 8, verse 17. He made the note an asterisk beside indeed, meaning like since in this case. References Genesis 3, the fall of man, right there. The creation waits in eager expectation for the Son of God to be revealed. For the creation was subjected to frustration, not by its own choice, but by the will of the one who subjected it, and hope that the creation. And it goes on the next page, but not to Genesis 3. Let me pause it right here so I can find any more, because I don't want this video to be too long. Here's a good page right here. Let me zoom in. Focus. Yeah, he made a few references to like the book of Romans, Philippians, Jeremiah. Prayer and Thanksgiving and prayer in the book of Ephesians. Down here, he references the book of Jeremiah and Philippians again. Over here. He references Genesis 2 and 3 right here. And over here, you got a bunch of notes right here. Other references to other scriptures. Yeah. Like, I don't know what that says out there. Jesus, maybe? And Titus 3:5. Not really sure what that says out up there, but got some more dates from like 1988, 1989. You can tell that this Bible has been used a lot, and it's been loved well too. Let's see. I found something interesting. Let me hold it up. I see something about Halloween. Out there. See that out there? Halloween. October 31st, 1989. Written by Paul while in prison in Rome. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like the same thing, or the same note right here. I think. I'm not too sure. But he talks about the book of Philippians being written by Paul while he was in prison in Rome. So there's that. skipping along again. I'm just, I don't know, skipping. Okay, there's another note right here. Basic evangelism. I'll read this up here on this first page. This is in the book of 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy 2. If I could read it. Let's see if it focus too. Yeah, let's see if I could fix the tripod a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's see. 2 Timothy 2. You then, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Jesus Christ, and the things you have heard me say in the presence of many witnesses, entrust to reliable men who will also be qualified to teach others. Then he made the note of basic evangelism. So I'm guessing that he kept his notes short and simple. Let's try to tie this. Let's see. Honestly, that's pretty much the kind of notes that he made in this Bible. Most of them dates of when he preached. Simple notes. Let's see, there's one on this page, I think. I think this one's a date too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, dates and name of somebody who preached. Pastor Clyde, looks like. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video off here because I don't want to be too long. But that's mainly what's in this Bible. And I use it as a reference or something. Or if I just want to read from the old NIV, I will. But yeah, I guess that looks about it of the notes that he made in here. You know, there's still some more highlights and stuff throughout the book of Revelation. And we are at the, what do they call it? Index? Yeah, the index. Which one, I'm not gonna go through that. So, yeah, I just want to show you this Bible. It's a neat little Bible. I love looking at people's notes in the old Bibles that they used to use. So, look at that green right there too in the Bible. Not sure, let's see, what is... I'm not sure what leather this is, but it held up pretty well though. I mean, you got a piece of tape up here though, but that's about it. Anyway, that'll be it for this video. And hopefully this time I can get it uploaded. So, and again, sorry for the late delay on the videos. I know it's been a while, you know, things got busy, life, you know. And I do apologize once again for that, but anyway, that'll do it for this video, and I will see you next time.